Hi, this is Sarthak Ganguly, and I'm speaking on behalf of the code post. In this particular case, this video, I'll be speaking about how you can play around with CSS right from your web browser itself. I prefer Google Chrome, so I'm using Chrome. You can use any other browser, say be it Internet Explorer, Firefox, Safari, Opera, anything. I usually, use this, so I'm going to show you. It's very simple. I'm not going to install any extension or any other plugin. It will be just out of the box. So I'm assuming that you know what is CSS and how it works. So I'm not going to go and tell you that what exactly it is. So let's just jump straight ahead into the task at hand. Okay. So I've gone to this web page, Wikipedia, and search engine optimization. All I'm going to do is just right click and inspect element. Here you can find that the entire web page, the HTML hierarchy, is displayed here neatly. Now you can find the head, the body, individual items. The best part is that you hover your mouse over it and it will show exactly in blue screen, in the blue selection area, that which bot it refers to. This is really helpful. You can understand what you can change, what is in your control. So okay, so now let's just let's, for instance, I'll change this area's font, the body font. Okay, I'm not going to change this. I'm going to change this, not this either, only the body. Okay, so this one is the parent. Is there anything else? Okay, content sub, jump to navigation, content data, this one, right? Anything more specific? Okay, let's just do this one. Okay, now initially, let's pick something simple to do, like font family should be simple enough. I'm not exactly a great fan of Georgia, but in this case it should look different and fine as well. And font size 1 EM is default. Let's make it something like 1.2. See, this is how it basically works. Now you can do silly stuff, anything you want, but the best part is that if you feel like it's not working, you can change this. You can change this to anything like Trebuchet MS, for instance, or you can maybe even Consolas. Of course, it looks awful, but then again, you can know that, for experimenting, it's perfect. And suppose you want to disable a style, particular item, you can just click this and it goes back to default. Click this either and it's gone again. You can delete it completely by pressing the delete button. Another useful thing is that you can easily just select this, right click, copy, use it in any other, like CSS files. Maybe you're designing a website, so you open the site here and play around with the CSS. Everything you paste it here and then you write it here, sorry. And then you copy right from here, paste it in Notepad and work with that. It saves a lot of time actually. I'm going to show exactly the same thing right below and a somewhat more funny thing. And of course, another thing is that if you want to go back exactly to what it looked like, and suppose you have 100 different styles you have customized, the best and easiest and simplest way is to just refresh the page. It will automatically default each and every style. Suppose you find some very good style already available. So for example, this simple image, we will change this, the look and feel of this image itself. Of course, there is a style attached to it by default, of course. So to check that, we can go to computed style and we will find the entire style here. So if you like a particular style existing on a website, you want to implement something like that, then you can just go ahead and copy it right from here itself and paste it in your CSS file. And it depends whether it's legal or not. It's best you just learn about how you're doing things rather than just completely copying and pasting, because that will just make a duplicate of the web page that exists, that It's really not going to help you, especially if your site is not looking absolutely unique. But for learning purposes, how does border top style work? How much does width work? What is zoom? What are the line heights? Everything, you can get the basic idea how images are formatted. Okay, so now let's just add a few things here. The border width, there we found out that it's basically about 1 pixels. So we will override it with maybe around, say, 6 pixels because it's visible. Okay, see, this is the image source. I'll do with the border one, this one. You can also do this with this as well. You will try it out, you'll find the difference. I mean, the selection area itself is showing, it's giving the hints, but then again, if you want to go try ahead, be my guest. It's really going to be a wonderful thing. So for now, since I'm going to stick to a much more simpler time frame, I'm going to just go ahead and change the border width to 6 pixels, I said. So as you can see, the pixels have been added, the width, all sides. So if you want a little more good looks, you can go ahead and add a border radius. See, the corners have been rounded off. If you want some box shadow, to go ahead with that. 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 10 pixels. I know it's huge, but let's just, okay, black is very common, let's go for blue. See? So that's basically how it works. Now another useful thing is that you just, like selecting a color, it becomes very difficult. But this makes it really, really easy. All you have to do is just go ahead and select a color of your choice. And there you go. It's right in there. If you want to use this, no problem. Just press Ctrl so your right click and copy. And suppose you can go to Notepad, for instance, and say this can be anything. And there you go. Just link this style sheet, save it as .css, link this to your web page that you're using with the proper path, of course, and you're set. There is no need for you to do any extra customization, trial and errors, write something down, refresh the page, see it, no longer necessary. Just simply go here, do all whatever you need to do, copy it, use it, and paste it in the Notepad or any other text pad editor, of course, and then you are all set. So this is a very simple example of how this tool can be utilized for web designers as well as for anybody, in fact, anybody even learning or wishing to learn CSS and its tips and tricks. Especially with the power of CSS3, you can do lots of things that can really help you cut down on your animations and code complexities. So that's all about it in a nutshell, and hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.